I am Dr. Brandon Hamilton. I'm a part time doctoral faculty, and I'm also a consultant. So I want to take you back to my first degree of art. I was the son of an artist, am the son of an artist in Chicago. And so I entertained my creativity side, my intuitive side, and pursued and received a degree in art. But then I went back and got a degree in engineering. I was now engaging the logical side of my brain, the analytical thinking, orderly side of my brain. So, with the over 100 billion neurons in my total brain, looking at both sides and the trillion or so connections, I consult. And what I do is I help companies and organizations create a process vision, a process vision. So, what is that? What exactly is a process vision? Well, when I'm engaged by companies, they usually want to talk to me about how they might want to do things differently. Okay, so I generally start with reading their initial vision statement. Hopefully, they have one. If they don't, then I work with that. But, looking at their overall processes, holistic processes, inputs into a process model and providing the output of success. And so I'm focused on the how at that point in the engagement, how things work. And hopefully, coming out of that are the key process characteristics. These characteristics are the characteristics of flow, of output, of performance, organization, and technology. And so I'm concerned at that point about how well things are working. Okay, so that we can come up with some performance measures and objectives related to those key processes that I first discover or we first discovered because I work with the internal staff to do this. And so as we're looking at these performance measures, they're usually cost or quality or cycle time, responsiveness, agility. Those are the kinds of goals sometimes that we come out of these engagements with. So I'm usually doing a series of workshops now at this point, usually about 4 or 5 to get to the finish line. But I'm concerned then about what things have to go right, things that have to go right, all right, the necessary objectives. And we gain from that critical success factors related to people, critical success factors of technology, and critical success factors related to product or service. All right. And then we began to look at why might they not go right? What could go wrong here? All right. In other words, we're looking for potential barriers to implementation. What could those barriers be? Resource allocation, and I mean time resource, human resource, technology resource, all of the resources. Culture, the organizational culture that has a profound effect on implementation success. The factors of your service or product. We try to dig at those characteristics, but then we look at the factors from all of our dialogue together to come up with which of those might be inhibiting proper implementation. And then, of course, we can't ignore the markets that you operate in and the environment that you work in. Okay, so um, this is a pretty systemic approach, as you are hearing, that I engage with every client, attempting to create stress targets. And as we meet each stretch target, hopefully there's incremental behavioral improvement along the way. Now, most organizations look to target low goals, low levels of improvement, incremental improvement. But sometimes a company is in real bad straits and they engage me for radical improvement. That's a little tougher, but I have been involved in those almost turnaround type engagements. So anyway, I hope this makes sense. I just thought I'd summarize a bit of what I do as Hamilton's Solutions. Thanks again for listening. This is Dr. Brandon Hamilton.